Hello friends, I am LeadSpeed and I'm going to be bringing you guys another black and white Wi-Fi battle. This one... Okay. That was kind of weird. SiZZirP, if you're watching this, I hope you're happy that I did that for you. You have been bugging me to do that intro for days, but hey everybody, LeadSpeed here. I'm bringing you guys another black and white Wi-Fi battle. That intro thing, SiZZirP has been wanting me to do that for quite some time. I believe it's Steve Schwint that he watches and that I just recently subscribed to because he seems to be like a pretty chill commentator, even though the videos like he does, like I normally wouldn't watch because, you know, it's not, you know, it's like Call of Duty, you know, stuff like that. But I kind of like his narration and that, and I kind of like his intro too. He just makes some random noises. But anyways, enough talking about that. I'll link SiZZirP and then the guy I talked about in the description. I guess if you actually want to check him out, you can. But anyways, this battle is against 1mil456. This is going to be an RU match, and he's going to lead with his Venomoth, and I'm going to lead with my Rhyperior. Now, I know these things like the sleep powder or setup, but I don't want to switch into anything else. So I'm just going to go with a substitute on the off chance that maybe he'll switch or something. But he missed the sleep powder, which is excellent. Now, in my mind, I did have a backup plan in the form of my Rotom S, which could paralyze him or whatever he may baton pass into. So I did have a backup plan, but you know, I guess it's just good that I don't get the sleep hacks hit on me, but I missed the rock blast, so that did kind of make up for the fact that he misses the sleep powder. But in comes Kabutops, he breaks my sub, and then I'm gonna go with the earthquake. You know, I mean, it kind of mattered at this case because if I had actually went for the earthquake on the switch, and then I would have taken him out, or he would have had to set up rocks and then left me with a sub. So he would have been really hard pressed to make a decision there, I guess. But I mean, I'm going to go to Alamomola. I mean, I know he might set up Stealth Rocks predicting the switch, but it's kind of risky for me to just stay in and call the bluff here. You know, and see if he has it or not, because most of them do have it because of weak armor. Now, that's their Dream World ability. Now, in comes the Sceptile, I burn him and I go for Protect just to scout what kind of set he is, and I see Leaf Storm. So, I mean, it's not saying everything. I mean, it could be mixed for all I know. So, I'm going to switch out, predicting him to go for the Leaf Storm again. Now, Gardevoir here traces the Overgrowth, so I'm like, alright, it's not Unburdened or anything like that, so that's definitely nice, you know, because Unburdened Sceptile is kind of annoying, especially since it pretty much outpaces everything after that Unburdened boost, except like Priority and some other crap. But right here, I do predict him to switch out, but not really into Kabutops, but I go for the Confuse Ray. Now, that's a little bit of a something you probably didn't expect my Gardevoir to have, huh? But then again, sometimes you have to expect the unexpected, and I am going to go to my Alamomola to take the Waterfall, which I know he's not going to, like, go for a different move or anything, because, yeah, I mean, Waterfall is really the best move that he can hit me with at this time, and I'm going to go for the Wish right here, in case he actually switches out or attacks me again, but he hits himself, which is great, because now I can pass the Wish to whatever I want to next turn, and I am gonna pretty much switch out, and I'm gonna go to my Rotom Spin, I believe, the Rotom Spin, and he's gonna go for the Dragon Pulse. Now, I think he did predict this thing coming in on that hit. Very good play, because if he had predicted Gardevoir, he would have just went for another Leaf Storm, but he does know that I had a Rotom S, so yeah, very good play. Now, right here, I am gonna go with the Air Slash. I could have went for T-Wave, but I didn't want him, like, doing something weird and just keep hitting me with Dragon Pulse. But in comes Blastoise, the Air Slash barely does anything. In fact, later in the game, I learned that this thing is a specially defensive Blastoise, which is, oh my god. That kind of annoyed me at this point in the game because I couldn't really hurt it that much. Now, I went for Confuse Ray, just to confuse it. I thought he would switch into his Sceptile right there, but now he's going to switch into Sceptile on the T-Wave, so he is just kind of predicting my moves left and right, but the only problem is his Sceptile is not going to really do much of anything. I mean, he's going to die eventually, so whether or not he keeps switching around is not going to really help that much. But he goes for the HP Ice, and he told me on Skype that it was Expert Belt and not Specs, because I was thinking it was Specs because he only went for one move and then switched out, because, you know, that's what most choice variants will do, especially if they have a bad matchup against whatever opponent it is. Now, he brings in Durant. I go with the T-Wave in case he wanted to set up Hone Claws, but he goes for the Substitute. Now, that completely took me off guard. I was not expecting Substitute. I believe he told me that this, it was meant to pretty much give him a free hit in case he actually missed because of Durant having Hustle. It gives him a power boost, but his accuracy goes down for every one of his attacks. You know, that pretty much would target the opponent and stuff. But anyways, I go to Rhyperior. I know I can live one hit, but he actually misses the Iron Head because of Hustle lowering its accuracy. But since he gets a power boost, and since it does get Hone Claws as one of its moves, you can practically nullify Hone Claws' accuracy drop. No, you can nullify Hustle's accuracy drops. And yeah, pretty much that's going to be the end of that. But he brings in Venomoth. He is going to go for the Sleep Powder. He actually told me this thing was Choice Scarfed, which it does kind of work out for me because I can pretty much not worry about him setting up or anything. But I'm going to make a double switch here. He's going to go to Blastoise. I'm going to go to my Regigigas. You saw him in the team preview of my last game, but I didn't actually use him. Spoilers for the last game in case you people actually didn't watch it. But yeah, I didn't even get to use Regigigas last game, which is kind of weird. But he goes with a Scald, and I'm like, crap, this thing he can burn me, but I was tempted to switch out, but the only problem is I need to keep Gallade for later in the game, because I know it can pretty much wreck shop later on. But I can't risk bringing him in on the Scald and him getting burned, so yeah, that's going to kind of suck if Regigigas gets burned here. And he gets a crit here and a burn, so I'm like, well, that kind of sucks. Regigigas is completely useless. I mean, his ability didn't even wear off yet, so that's kind of depressing. I don't do much of anything with the return, mainly because of the burn, so yeah. And I don't know, I guess I try to wait it out and see if the slow start would end, but in the long run, it didn't really matter that much. I just go for Confuse Ray, just in case, like, if he does take me out, he's gonna have a parafused Blastoise, and then my Gallade has an easier chance taking it on. Now, he doesn't quite kill me with the Skull, but I think the burn's gonna take him out this turn, so I guess it really didn't matter in the long run. In fact, I kind of did want him to die so I could bring Gallade on a parafusioned Blastoise. And I'm going to go with a Close Combat, and this is where I find out he's, like, specially defensive, because look at that Close Combat damage. That does a lot. Usually physically defensive Blastoise can take it way better than that. So, yeah, that kind of sucks for him. But he gets Parahaxed here, so I'm like, yeah, Surge right for the crit burn, boy. Boy, what the heck? Wow, I swear I almost tried to sound like Foghorn Leghorn went there. And failed at it. Okay, so he's gonna bring in his Venomoth. I'm gonna have to switch out and save him for later in the game, because I know I can live one Bug Buzz without a defense drop, and I do need to kind of keep him alive. So I'm gonna go to my Gardevoir's Death Spotter. I could have went to Rhyperior actually, but there was really no point because he would have to stay asleep for a while, and he's practically Sleep Otter anyways, so I don't have to worry about anything else going to sleep, including my Gallade. But I'm gonna go with the Psycho Cut. I am gonna take him out because obviously he's frail. And then I believe this is his last Pokemon, his Alakazam, and I'm just gonna take out with a Shadow Sneak. No mid-game Focus Sash or any crap like that. You know, some people like to run mid-game Sash. And with Alakazam's, well, currently it's unreleased, but with his Dream World ability Magic Guard, he can pretty much keep his Focus Sash intact, because Magic Guard will pretty much protect you from any passive damage that aren't from attacks. So that does include Leech Seed and entry hazards as well. But wow, that's pretty much going to be the end of the game. If you like this game for some reason, in the random mock intro of some YouTuber that SiZZirP loves to watch, apparently, because he's been bugging me to do that for a long time. Because I guess maybe because he thinks, I don't know, maybe he's one of those people that I remind him of or something. I don't know. I mean, I watched one of his commentaries, and I guess I kind of see why he would think that, but I don't know. I think I'm much weirder than him, actually. I don't know. But I'm going to just steer clear of that topic, and, you know, I'll see you guys later. I've been kind of busy, so my upload schedule has not been that fast, and it probably won't be for a while, at least till I make room. And if I have to, I'll just narrate without the layouts, which I have no problem doing, because videos will go out much faster because the layout takes more time to put together and all that. And yeah, enough about that. and more rambling, which people may or may not like. I don't care because, you know, you guys like it apparently because some of the comments said that you like the rambling. But, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.